got the kind of tile work on the top. You can tell there are courtyards based on how the kind of just overall roof and everything looks like. And in the center, there's a great dome that is made out of glass, as far as you can tell from here. And it seems to both reflect light as well as let light in. It is bigger than any of the other temples on the island and clearly incredibly expensive. More so than, I mean, most of the temples you're used to seeing are, I don't want to say makeshift buildings, but they were something else at one point. They're very old. This thing seems new. This seems kind of like your mega church as opposed to like the Basilica of the Oracle, which was obviously ancient and old and very different. All right. You guys are good to go. You can kind of move around. The doors up front are open. I think you can see everything.
I'll go down in.
All right. As you're coming in, you see some acolytes hanging out. You see kind of that half giant that you had seen before. Doesn't really say much, but he is there. And he says, "Hold on. We'll take you to the back. We'll lead you in."
Thank you.
And you guys get led in by this guy and presents you underneath the dome. So as you come in, Ezekiel and a lavishly overdressed dwarf and what can only be considered a pirate at Mardi Gras are sitting around the altar, and they're using it like a table. It looks incredibly, sacrilegious. Something seems incredibly wrong, but they kind of nod as you come in. So, Luke, you haven't seen. Ezekiel was probably a strong person at one point, but he is clearly older than any human being should be.
Okay.
Withered body seems to be strained everywhere, liver spots, lack of hair, weird peach fuzz in places. And when he looks up, what really catches you is his eyes. His eyes are complete vacant holes. Inside of him, you see what you can only describe as maybe what the inside of a cloud would look like, or a storm with lightning crackling, things like that. But not appear to be flesh inside of this creature.
He's lightning made manifest.
Essentially, yeah.
He's doing Luke's green screen trick, but with his eyes instead of his shirt.
With his eyes, exactly.
You're gonna get us taken down off the internet.
Come in, boys.
Welcome
back to the city.
We just got extra viral. All right.
It's been a while. Everybody all right?
Hey, fans.
Yes. Greetings, Eye of the Storm.
Come in. Tempest be with you. He raises his hand and lowers it down in a jagged motion that looks very similar to a lightning bolt in a benediction that you have seen before.
No, it's Minnie.
It is Minnie, his minotaur, also looking slightly older than one might expect a minotaur to be this robust and strong, but still looks fierce and angry in every possible way. How can we help you?
Well, we are trying to build the bridge to the realm of light.
Oh, that's all. Excellent. Well, while you're thinking about it, why don't you just invite the gods back to have a sit down? It's fine.
I mean, we could. You don't know.
Sadly, it might be necessary. Maybe not the gods, but celestial beings of some sort.
Well, that's very different from gods, but equally as unlikely.
We've heard of Adalera's heart. We heard that it
Oh,
was taken around this, maybe not this specific area, but in Talvar.
I've been here a long time, and Adalera's heart was taken ages ago. It was long gone before I came. They say it was a death cult.
When you say ages ago, you mean literal like ages of man previously, right?
This town has been around for probably 1,000 years, probably 500 or so. It was shortly after the town was founded when the Eternal King set everything up and things started to go bad. Well, Adalera's heart was a strong piece of what kept the town safe and secure. Once the Eternal King pushed the darkness back, my understanding is Adalera's heart went missing shortly thereafter. They said it was taken by the last angel.
The last angel.
Yeah, the angels left this world after disagreement amongst themselves. You guys remember this is not what you had read.
Right.
We had
Sounds...
read something. I wrote it down in chat.
Because we've heard that it sounded more like it was stolen. Possibly from the last angel, but maybe for someone else. I don't know.
No, it was stolen by the last angel.
By the last angel.
That's for real?
Angel of whom exactly?
Oh, yeah, the angel of death.
Oh.
Nepharel's servant. The only dark angel left.
Well, that's fun.
That exacerbates things.
I mean, dark's probably the wrong way to talk about her. She wasn't that bad. Nepharel is a strange creature. Dreams and sleep and all that. Inactivity, so much so that eventually you are completely comatose and dead.
I fear it may have been less her work and more of her followers that might be causing trouble in this particular case.
That's probably true, but any followers she had are long gone from this city.
What makes you say that? What makes
Found
you
a
so
different
certain?
place to worship.
Well, worshiping gods like the god of death is not one that you can do in public. Otherwise, you'd see a temple around this row.
True.
Mind you, she's not an evil god. She's just a taboo force, a superstitious creature that mortals like yourself don't like talking about.
Do you not fear death?
I pray for death. Tempest keeps me alive for some ungodly reason that I cannot tell you. I wished to die when I should have died nearly 100 years ago. My body is not exactly holding up well. Eternal life without eternal youth is a bitch.
Hence your somewhat decrepit appearance.
No
I
offense.
appreciate you saying somewhat.
Well,
It's very respectful.
I don't have a whole lot of ability to talk. My own form is ravaged by the bargains I have made.
Yeah.
I feel he may have seen us before said bargain was made at one point.
I've seen
don't
you
remember.
before the bargain, yes.
And then again, post bargain.
So I will tell you that the temple was originally in a spot outside of the king's castle. The temple to Nepharel was basically right around the center of the islands of Talvar. But the temple itself was destroyed as far as anyone knows. Gods sent some kind of meteor strike, dark, evil, aboriginal gods. the savages called upon their dark lords to come and send it. And that's where the temples were originally. They surrounded the king's keep because he was protected by the gods, all of them at that time. But Nephirael's temple was one that was destroyed, possibly sent to the bottom of the ocean.
Like Atlantis?
Like a boat that gets hit by a meteor.
Well, I thought you were talking about the temple.
Well, the temple was rumored to have a basement that went on for miles. I have a feeling anything from the temple has been destroyed, obliterated, turned to dust. But that basement allegedly covered some of the seabed. There was rumors that you could get from the king's keep to Nephirael. They said the eternal king had a deal with the god of death. He was his patron deity. And I'm not sure what bargain they struck, but it could have been very similar to yours. Maybe good, maybe less good. I don't know. I'm not one to judge.
So it was the native people that brought down the meteor.
Yes, when the civilized folk came and took this town, the natives, when they were getting thrown out, decided they would rather no one have it than the white folk have it. And they called upon a dark deity to send meteors crashing from the sky.
I don't remember that ending and things fall apart.
Well, the crater from the biggest piece is just outside of the King's Cat Keep. A large, strange, open pool that seems to be still at all times. But I warn you, the king, we've been calling Blackner the king lately because so far no one's heard hide nor hair the immortal king. Blackner has made a deal with Bathael. She has sent her daughters into the sea. All the waters are dangerous now.
Mm.
Did not think about that.
He has limited commerce. If you do not work for Blackner and fly his flag, your ship may be harried by the Neo. The Neo are the teeth of Bathael, her daughters, the dragon sharks. Long serpentine dragons with shark torsos and heads. Strange creatures that swim quickly and can boil the water around them with lightning.
That sucks.
That sounds like a tornado of sharks.
I have heard they often swim in circles that
Have
make
I heard of these?
something to look like a storm.
I have heard the myths of the tornado sharks.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It has long been told amongst my people.
Oh, Jesus.
If you guys are going into the water, be careful.
What the actual fuck?
We're like in the water.
Wade in the water. Wade in the water.
I'm afraid it's possibly our only option.
Well, if you want to get to where the basement of Nephirael's temple was, you're gonna have to swim.
There is no land
I
access
like being in
anywhere,
the water.
as far as anyone knows.
They believe that the king's castle may have some kind of entrance on a back alleyway, but unless you got the ability to talk to the Eternal King, I don't think you're gonna get a whole lot.
With Blackner there, the king's castle might be even less likely than taking you to the waters. After our last encounter.
That is probably true. Well, I will give you this. If you get yourselves into trouble under the ocean, crack this globe. He hands Decimus a globe that looks like it's got swirling winds inside of it, blackish gray clouds and lightning flashes. If you crack this globe, you will summon a storm. And that storm will be violent enough to part the waters for a brief moment. You will probably fall, and maybe fall to your death. But if you can survive, you will have a column of clear space where there is no water. But it will only last for a few seconds.
And this is our transport.
I don't know that you want to use this as a transport. This is just a way to clear out.
Yeah. Probably our way to get to the bottom of the crater without too much interference.
If you happen to get surrounded by sharks, for the most part, they don't like being out of water. They can be, but they don't like it.
It does sound like a great way to fish.
It could be. It could be.
Luke killed me.
I wanted to match the theme of the game.
Of course you did.
Are we not in the town of like sea and storms?
I believe you.
And then I can stealth.
Yeah, okay.
Well, anything else you need?
We appreciate your assistance. As always, you are a wise and valuable resource.
That's true.
Nice.
It's like, fuckers, yeah, I know. I'm awesome. Get the fuck
Don't
out
tell
of
me,
here.
I know.
I'm too tired for this
So
shit. Get
you
out of
guys
here.
kind of notice as you're sitting there, the Nurum kind of covers things up a little bit as you guys come in, but not super hard. The table, the area that they're spending time with, looks like a map of the city. And it looks like there are essentially onyx. It looks like a board game. It looks like a board game with troops in certain areas made out of different colored stones, essentially.
So it's like what the hell is that game?
Risk?
No,
Go.
not Risk.
Go.
I lean over and say, put them all in Australia.
Go. It's basically like white and black pieces. It's just on a map of the town type thing.
No, there's various colors.
Okay.
It's on a map of the town. It kind of looks a little bit like Risk.
Or Pandemic.
Sweet mod.
Is Owen playing?
Well,
All right.
it's great help to have spoken with you.
Don't get yourself killed.
We'll do our best.
That's no fun.
No guarantees.
Yeah, Sir Nurum the Gold, it's great to see you again.
He seems oddly familiar to Rogar.
Oddly familiar. We have business to do. Be careful, boy. It's about to get very dangerous in the city.
Boy.
Nurum is a middle-aged dwarf, which is probably around 300, maybe 250. Very old. The rogue has not said a word, wearing his Mardi Gras hat and his Mardi Gras mask and big hat. He barely even addresses or acknowledges your presence in the room. A couple of you guys have been on his airship, though. You know he is an air pirate of some sort. Despite the fact that airships have been mostly grounded since the dragons fought back after the blue dragon was killed.
That's true. I don't suppose these dragon sharks have the ability to take down aircraft.
No. Dragon sharks. Practically not even dragons. But there's a shit ton of them in the water right now. Nurm spits on the ground as he says it. The dragon sharks are just about everywhere right now. They police more so than the black plates. Blackner at this point controls all commerce, and for the most part, where people go and who goes where. It's frightening.
Sounds like we need to do something about him.
We all need to do something about him.
I feel like we've known this for a while, though.
With his armies, I don't know if that's exactly feasible at this point. Not by ourselves. We need to shore up an army to defeat him, probably. Bring him down.
Well, I saw you guys got those fancy houses. Maybe you can find some folk to help you out through that.
That we are attempting to do.
Not just that, but we can... I don't know, maybe we could recruit some people or do something to try to start an uprising.
Working actively against him would probably be more useful than just sitting back waiting for those folks to come.
Yeah.
But
would you be willing to help us in this endeavor?
You are busy men, and I know it. I understand. The world needs more heroes like you, unfortunately. Until it gets it, you will be strapped, tapped, and put in a position where you have to make difficult decisions.
Does he know about what happened in Kellen?
He has not mentioned it. He did say welcome back, though.
So did you hear about the business in Kellen?
Oh, Kellen does not have much of a clergy, so I don't get very much news from those places.
I'll give him the rundown about what happened. About, us destroying the infernal machine and
the existence of said infernal machine.
Yeah, it drawing the power from the sun and
all these things seem so similar, it's spooky.
yeah.
At a certain point, you wonder what's real and what's not, and what's been planned for centuries.
Well, and everywhere we go, the darkness pushes closer.
I think we're at a precipice. I think you are merely a candle walking out into the night that's always been here. Hopefully, you can light it on fire enough that we don't have that problem. He winks at you awkwardly.
I mean, it's what I'm good at. Lighting shit on
What,
fire.
being awkward? Put him.
Elton John starts playing in the background. Like a candle in the
Oh, you hurt me.
Is that a piano? Is there a piano in here?
No, bro. That's just, that's...
No, this place has like a full steel drum set in the corner.
This isn't a dark god that you made a bargain with. This was a very flamboyant god, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Nobody named a bargain with Tempest.
He would have a fucking calypso drum as his instrument.
Dude, for sure. Steel drums.
What the shit?
Why is everybody talking like a Rasta around here? This is so crazy.
What's a bomba clot?
Dude, I've been practicing a little bit of a Bayou accent, so Ezekiel's kind of fluctuated from hillbilly to Bayou. I apologize.
What?
All right,
If
so where do you guys
need
want
a
to go?
real Cajun accent?
Huh?
If you need a real legit Cajun accent, I know what they sound like.
All right, understood. Doesn't mean I can replicate it.
Yeah.
So I go onto YouTube channels and stuff to watch how people do stuff to get a general idea. But yeah, doesn't mean I can pull it off. I am definitely not a voice actor.
No. But neither are any of us.
Yep, hillbilly just comes naturally.
I blame college for that.
All right. Where do you guys want to go?
Looks like we have to stick to the seas. Think we dig up our old friend the Ram, see if he's still running ships.
I missed the ram.
Yeah, you guys are able to get the ram.
The goat. The ram goat.
He seems like our best bet at this point. See if he knows the ins and outs of sea travel at the moment.
You got to go through your guys internally to kind of get the RAM, but super easy to do. They're able to kind of make a couple phone calls, essentially, not actually phone calls, but the medieval equivalent. Send some runners.
A couple sending stones.
They send some runners out there, and before you know it, you guys have a lift from the goat.
How do we get back to our island?
So all of the ferries and stuff have been working just fine.
Oh, okay.
Like, there's no change in commerce that way. The ferries seem okay, but you do notice now that you've been told there's a whole lot less as far as kind of boats go. I mean, it used to be that you'd go out and you'd see 100 boats. And now you're seeing a few dozen boats.
Are they under a stay-at-home order?
Me being quarantined due to the COVID.
Hunker down.
Oof.
It may be a COVID-related situation.
Did you guys see that thing where it's like D&D have more time to play D&D because everybody's home, and then realize that your D&D campaign is about a plague spreading across the world?
That was pretty good.
That's funny.
Hit a little close to home on this one.
All right, so let me grab the boat, and then I grab you guys. Then I gotta see if I can find the ram. So much going on. So yeah, commerce seems fine. Everything seems to be going not as usual, but you're noticing that a lot of the commerce vehicles are flying black flags. And these black flags,
what does that mean?
Just like the
That's
black flags.
Blackners.
Yes, they look just like the King's flag, only in black and white, if you will.
Okay.
So very monochromatic, which is clearly not the King's flavor. I believe the King's flag was turquoise. So
It was purple.
Huh?
Form purple, I think, yeah.
Okay, purple. And it was a good color. Solid.
The color of royalty. Purple.
What would we have said for it to not be a good color? Like puce?
Oh, that's cute.
That's peace.
You
What is
guys
that?
are
Pea green? What is that? Magenta?
So the ram pulls up in what looks like a slightly nicer version of the boat you're used to. And he's like, hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Long time listener, first time writer.
Where's
I've
the
heard many
cat?
stories.
Where's the cat thing, right? The cat thing's not here anymore?
Last we heard, he's been working
He got
other
distracted
avenues
by
to
a
help us
mouse.
out.
Right on. Well, the pirate shit's been going okay until recently, so I've had to make some choices. But for right now, I get a little bit of leeway from the fishy things.
What fishy
Why is
things?
that?
The dragon sharks.
Mm. Yeah.
I've not
Well,
actually seen one of these up close yet, but
they
we've heard of them.
I want to see one.
they're huge, and they're like sharks, but with like dragon tails on the back end, and they're kind of like an eel, but with like shark fins and like this big shark face, and they're big enough that they can swallow a person like right away, like all done, totally done. They got lightning on them, like an eel.
Excuse me.
Really be eel dragons, shark eels. I don't know.
It sounds like we're gonna need a bigger boat.
Oh, fuck.
You knew it was gonna be said.
So I said I made a deal. I figured some things out. Well, this particular boat, as you well know, is a smuggling vessel. And as a smuggling vessel, it got bigger. There you go, Luke.
Yes.
As a smuggling vessel, there's certain things that I can do that other folks cannot do in the light of day. So,
This goes underwater?
I guess, but that doesn't come up very well.
Only once.
It can go under once.
It can definitely do it one time. But where was I? Oh yeah. So they needed something, and I made that something happen without their people finding out. Somebody on Blackner's force, one of the black plates. Not everybody loves Blackner. He's doesn't like to hook it up, if you know what I'm saying. So I brought in some contraband for one of the black plates, and that contraband gave me this. And he pulls out what looks like this onyx kind of, or excuse me, this cold iron looking statue. And it's some kind of weird totem, but it also looks like a weight. It looks like it's like a like not an anchor, but what is it? A bobber and a sinker. There we go, a sinker. So you hang this guy off your boat when you're in the water, and he quickly drops it back down, like, "Oh yeah, always keep it in the water."
Oh, okay.
That was really fucking close. You guys actually do see the water moving and around you. But having this thing hung in the water keeps the sharks away from your boat.
Is it like those?
Is it magical or is it just like chum?
I don't know.
You guys ever see those things that you plug in and it's supposed to keep like ants out of your house? Like radiate the like. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
19. Is it natural? Is it chum? Or is it, I assume probably magical.
It is definitely arcane or religious. You're not sure.
Okay.
It is not natural.
It's not chum.
Wouldn't chum attract the sharks?
It would.
Like I don't know how chum works where you come from, Jack, but
It's anti-chum. It's the outside of fish.
yeah,
Aren't you like
just
an
scales.
inside druid or something? Isn't that what it was? An inside druid? You're like a house druid, right? That makes sense. That makes sense. So, where are we going?
Take us
Well-
to where Neferel's temple used to be.
Oh, Neferel's temple. Hold on. I'm on it.
I don't remember him being a stoner, all right?
I was
I
pretty
fall
sure he
for
was a
talking about
stoner.
your highness.
He was very.
I thought he was more of a surfer than a stoner.
he was very boisterous. It's like,
All right, he might have been a surfer, not a stoner. He seems like he's into other activities now.
One rips
That might be
waves,
part of the
the other
contraband. He was
rips
smoking extra black
bombs.
plates.
Either way, they're both ripping, dude.
My
I feel
only
like there's
accent
probably some overlap
was
there.
degenerate, but
Yeah.
yeah.
this guy was before I did salad accent notes, but it was, degenerate was what was written.
He was a degenerate. I will give you that.
That's totally
A little
fair.
bit.
Yeah.
He actually sounds like a British man. He just has no shirt and no shoes.
Okay.
Didn't one of those knockoff Jimmy Buffett's write a song about that? No shirt, no shoes, no problem.
Isn't that Kenny Chesney?
Jimmy Buffett knockoff. Whatever.
Jimmy Buffett knockoff.
I mean, isn't that what it is?
And I'm getting us kicked off the internet.
I mean, people that like country music might disagree with you, but I don't have a big problem with it one way or the other. Well, so
Country music fans in the group. Show of hands. No? Good.
you're safe.
Viewer count still at 0. Solid.
All right,
Nice.
bro. Where are we going? What's the plan then?
I feel like underwater passage will be our biggest obstacle.
I mean, I can cast water breathing on everybody.
I definitely
I
can't.
can breathe underwater. Don't worry about me.
I do remember said underwater breathing.
I can't.
Yeah, well, you don't have to. Come.
he's still holding up his hand. Guys, I
We
can't.
need somebody
That's
to
just
stay
like
in
a
the
thing
boat,
you-
Ram.
Because, bruh, I'm in. Like forever?
No, like for an hour, we can water breathe.
That's less good. So, all right. I'll tell you, if we are not in a designated fishing area, as soon as something splashes into this water, you're gonna start seeing the dragon sharks.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
They're not ghosts. They're.
You are afraid
they're
of dragon
dragons.
sharks?
I'm
Is that
fucking terrified of dragon sharks.
I'm terrified of
If
dragons.
they start spinning in circles, game over.
They got big beefy arms and little
where are
wings.
designated fishing areas?
Just outside of the island chain.
So
I don't
nowhere
think
near
that's
where we're
anywhere
going.
near where we need to go.
Well, I think you said we were going inside the island chain, right?
So
You're-
like pretty fairly
where
close
the
to
temple would
castle
be,
itself.
adjacent
Yeah.
to the castle. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, then that's definitely the wrong way.
Night, honey. Love you.
Love you
But-
too.
I mean, whatever. If you want it, we
Bye.
can go. I don't mind. I got no plans. I've been making a sweet bit of coin from this boat you guys gave me, so we can go. Let's do this. Whatever. All right. Are you guys just going right now?
Fuck it, let's go.
I think
I was
we're
gonna
ready.
say, wouldn't,
Yeah.
About as ready as we're gonna get, I think.
wouldn't
Yeah.
you need to
What? Words?
Are we not going to
Alright.
do any stuff in the city first?
Nah.
In
You
Temple
have
District,
anything
was there
you
something
need
else
to
we were
do?
gonna do?
I mean, talk to the what, 2 lords that still oppose Blackner?
Oh yeah.
There, you guys did find out about 2 lords that oppose Blackner.
I mean,
That's
What
true.
Steve said. We can do that until night.
I'm gonna kill some shit.
and we should probably figure out. I mean, are we just gonna sail over the crater and jump in and hope for the best, or do we have any
We
sort
do
of
kind of
plan?
need to work out a little bit more of a
Yeah,
plan.
bro. Like cue up the onion music.
Sounds like they'll
I
start
mean-
attacking us as soon as we enter the water at this
Sail
point.
away, sail away, sail
Dude,
away.
you're kind of Captain Buzzkill.
All
Is that
right, so
always
you
been
want to
your
fucking
thing?
plan something or whatever?
He has a point.
All right.
We have that
So
blow
you
over
just called
the
me
squall
for
that
like
we got
nothing?
from.
No, we'll need you.
We wanted to go like maybe scope it out, see what we can
Yeah.
see.
All right.
Or is it kind of a one-way trip at this point?
I don't
Possibly.
care.
As long as we
don't
don't
know.
jump in, I think we're okay.
Do you hear
Well,
dice rolling over on Andrew's end or no? I don't hear any dice.
I tell you, getting close to the king's castle is dangerous potentially.
Why is
I don't
that?
know, like, because it's fucking right by the king's castle. You don't know, you might be spies or enemy combatants. You guys kind of look like enemy combatants. I don't know.
Okay.
I just know there's heightened security around the king. I'll take you there, though.
I feel if we go
I
there, we
owe
better be
you
ready to
guys.
hop
It's
in.
fine. It's
Yeah.
fine. Let's do it. It's fine.
Let's
It's okay. It's fine. It's fine.
Is it fine?
Yep, bro.
Okay.
I got you. I got you so hard.
Whoa.
Andrew's just trying to cut down the.
So how many were you able
amount
to cast the water breathing on, Decimus?
I mean, me. Right? Right. That was the plan. No.
That's the
I remember
goat
Decimus
thing.
saying he had the ability to cast water breathing, I thought. But
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I can.
How many was that?
Kiss on me.
I think it's like 10 people.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably something ridiculous like that. Yeah.
I am one of 10 people. All right. So where are you guys gonna go?
I thought we were going to scope out the thing.
All right, you're scoping out the thing. So you guys enter. We're gonna jump back right over here.
10 willing creatures,
okay.
So willing.
not including myself and Jack.
So if you're not willing,
So as you guys start coming around here, this is how you have to kind of get in. Did I move you guys? Do you see everything? Yeah, you guys see everything.
Yeah.
Let me see the map.
Yep.
So
And your blips.
this is really the only open port that you remember, and it comes straight across here. You guys remember these two islands being full of nobles' homes. And from what you can see, there are black plate guards just about everywhere in these noble districts, making a pretty big show of things. They're on docks, they're eyeing stuff, and they're actually kind of eyeing your boat. You catch a couple guys pointing, he goes, "Oh, shit, I should have put up the black sails so they couldn't see us." Wait, bro, it's still daylight. I don't do my best work at daylight. You guys definitely woke me up. But this little inlet is large enough to fit a good-sized boat. You guys are kind of half the size you probably need to be for it. As you see some of these guards and docks and stuff like that kind of pointing your way, what do you want to do?
oh, I'll just whip out my what is it, guard insignia and kind of flash it at him. Give him the little.
That might be of the purple guard.
It is
not of the purple
definitely of
guard.
the purple guard.
Feel like that's the wrong guard.
That's an old code, sir, but it works. Checks out.
Yeah.
Picking up what I'm putting down here.
Nice.
So you keep going forward.
Yeah.
All right. You guys are able to get out into kind of the opening where you guys can tell this is definitely that same large circular, almost crater-like pool that's in the center of the island. As you do, you start hearing horns blaring from off to the side.
Like alarm horns or?
Like bad horns?
Viking war horns,
more like-
maybe.
Andrew,
Unlike
run
any
something-
horns you have heard.
Oh, that's weird.
What?
Owen, what'd you say?
Oh, am I sensing anything similar to like I did last time, or yet, or no?
As far as like heartbeat and stuff like that goes,
Yeah.
the heartbeat is significantly stronger here.
Can you guys hear that? Or is it just me?
Nope.
Oh, what are you talking about?
I assume I don't hear
All of
anything.
a sudden, off the starboard side of the boat, I'm just saying starboard. I'm not sure that that's what it is, but we're just
Like, I don't remember.
Starboard is right, larboard is left.
I can't tell which way is the front.
Make it so, number one.
I can't either, so I'm good.
Don't
So-
do it number 2.
Since
But,
the sails are pointing this way, this is technically the front, and that is
Yeah.
the starboard side.
Yeah.
Did you guys just see what I showed you?
The dragon shark?
The
Yeah.
dragon shark.
Yeah.
But did the full picture pop up?
No.
Find the
Uh,
full picture.
Oh,
Is it in
I see a
handouts?
big ass tail and
the
Yeah,
icon on the
shark-looking
map
thing.
did.
Yeah, I'm
showed
trying
up.
something to show you the cool picture.
It's not under handouts.
Check your handouts. Nothing.
No.
No.
I don't see anything in the
There's a
handouts
button
yet.
that says "Show to players," and I'm clicking the button, which makes me think.
I think you need to
Uh,
share it with us first, like put us as give us access to it, and then
okay,
you
that-
can use that to pop it up on our screen. Something along those lines.
Okay, well, we're gonna
Yep.
try
There
this
goes.
now.
There it
See
is.
Ah, yes,
Yep.
Nino.
Teeth of
Lanaya,
Bethel.
Chris.
He looks fucking mean.
Yeah, it looks pretty vicious.
Let's go,
Serpent
Becky. Time.
fish.
All right.
So what are we supposed to do? Like throw that sinker at them?
He's weak to electric type attacks
Hey, stop! What
and
are you doing?
fairy type attacks.
Just letting you guys know.
I choose you, Pikachu.
Seems solid.
Didn't it say they were electric like eels?
uh,
I feel like it would be a water electric type, so probably not weak
possibly.
against electric.
All right, so
Andrew's like, shut up.
go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh.
Make sure you click on your token first.
Yep. Click the token.
Click on your
first.
token, please. Yep.
Click your token.
And just
Click your
click it
initiative.
again. It went away.
Clicky, clicky token.
There we go.
Why did you get a 9.18?
Yeah, why are you 9.18?
Is that the Dex thing?
It's so
To
the
break
decks
tiebreakers?
break tiebreakers. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I have an 1872 strength.
Because it's fantastic and shut your mouth.
Yeah.
Got myself a
Yeah.
nice round 0.
It's super cool.
I'm sitting pretty.
Fuck you guys.
That's exactly where I'm at.
Your
All right,
monk
first
is back.
Yeah,
I go
I'm doing the
first
monk roll
in round
initiative
2.
rolls again.
So does this mean your the sinker's not working?
I don't know, dude. This seems
Does he see
bad.
it?
Why do I
You
have
guys
two
notice you guys are the
attacks?
only boats in this area.
Oh, that's
That's
fine.
probably not a good.
Uh-oh.
There's a couple boats docked at the King's Castle, but you guys are literally the only boats in this entire domed area, if you will, this inner sea. Not a single sail to be seen, just the cliffs of the noblemen's homes.
Uh-oh.
That sounds
So
fun.
is
That's
this
too bad.
is this thing like coming for us, or is it just swimming around?
Kinda
Right now,
sniffing
it seems like it's circling-ish, but it has not attacked you.
Okay, I'm gonna ready an attack for if it comes within 5 feet.
Okay. Shard?
Of the boat, that is.
Yep, gotcha.
I'm going to take the dodge action.
Okay. Decimus, what you got, baby?
I am not going to be the one to provoke the attacks, but I have this super sweet new ability that I want to ready. It's called Hurl Through Hell.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
So if this
What was that
thing
again?
comes within, like, if it moves into attack position, so to speak, and like starts
You don't even
swimming
know the
straight,
attack position.
they're coming right for us. Then I'm going to trigger this ability.
All right. He comes round to here. And he is going to rear up out of the water.
Yeah, I do the thing.
and lightning breath.
Oh, jeez.
All right, you can do your thing as a reaction to him doing this.
Huh.
But the three of you guys are all in his path.
I was not expecting ranged attacks
ouch.
from a shark.
This
Well,
could be
that's
rough.
code of the night right there. Let's go ahead.
So go ahead and fail my dexterity save here real quick.
All right, so have you hit him with an attack though, Rick?
Oh,
So,
Oh,
he
It's a reaction
is
to his
transported through the.
But Rick, you haven't hit him with an attack.
Oh fuck! That's right. I did. God damn it! I read it wrong. Okay. Well. All right. Yeah, that was the thing that I wanted to do. So. I mean, I could
awkward.
Eldritch Blast him and see.
Yeah,
if I
you
hit.
can Eldritch Blast him. Yeah, you can Eldritch Blast him. You just have to hit.
Okay. So. Let's go. Eldritch Blast, 23 to hit,
That'll hit.
8 damage, and then he gets a. He doesn't get a save
Doesn't look like it.
unless
Just
he's
kind
a
of
fiend.
instantly happens.
Nope.
Then he takes
8 damage.
At the end of your next turn, yeah.
Yeah. At the end of my next turn, the target returns to the space that he previously occupied or the nearest unoccupied space, and then takes 66 damage.
Wait, so is it in hell currently?
Yeah.
At the end, yeah. So Steve, you can get your reaction as well.
it didn't come. I said if it came within 5 feet of the boat.
Oh, yeah.
That was my. I was not expecting a ranged attack.
Thought
from
he
a
was
shark.
jump just a little bit.
There you go. Smelling what you're stepping in. All right, so this guy is going to have, I don't know, what's a good fire-looking thing for him? There's no
Like crap.
icon for got sent to hell. I'm not sure why.
I mean,
I think you should complain to roll 20.
All right.
Where
Seems
is
like an
one of-
obvious miss.
Holy shit, did I
Well,
actually
one for
make that save?
entombed.
You know, screaming works for me because he's in hell. So that seems like a place where one might scream. All right. Jack, you do not see sharks around you necessarily, but the water is definitely moving more than it was last time you were here.
Okay.
You still hear the horns blaring off to the other side.
Can I
Does it
suggest
sound
we
like
get out of
anything
here?
from the guards? Like a guard code or no?
It's not like any guard code you had when you were part of the Purple Guard, but it's clearly a warning horn of some sort.
Hmm.
It is clearly someone alerting somebody. It is not a musical instrument.
It is not a loop. It is not having a nice wondrous tune.
Someone's holding
I
a
mean-
concert nearby.
You don't know the exact.
it's the Talvar Philharmonic.
You don't know the exact code that it is, but it is deep. It is resonant. It is loud. And actually, Owen, go ahead and give me a nature check. So you believe that it is deep enough that it would reverberate under the water in a way that would be audible underneath the water.
Things such as dragon sharks.
I think they're working the Kraken. Dragon sharks.
All right, Jack. So what you gonna do?
Fuck me. Everybody's still good, right?
I don't even know what damage we rolled for that attack.
66. Rick. Oh, Rick, did you roll that for you or did you roll that for me? You rolled that for through hell, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My bad. All right.
Could
So,
be
yeah.
far worse.
I got to roll 10d10 for you guys.
Oh my god.
I assume my 8 save didn't make it.
It
You got
didn't.
+5 on that.
Dude, my
Oh.
4 totally beat your 8.
Oh.
I win.
That's a 13. That's not bad
So-
for a 2.
It was 45 damage
I gotta roll a
from
dex save.
the lightning breath, and it was an 18 dexterity check.
I did not
Jeez.
make it.
I somehow made that. I don't know.
I have a plus
Was it
11.
just
and I
me,
didn't make
Jack,
it.
and Bertome that got hit by that, right?
Oh, yeah.
It was, Bertome, Rogar, and Jack.
Okay.
Ouch.
5-foot line.
Yeah.
I apparently need to heal people.
But it's cool. He's in hell now.
So basically, the fish was there, and then all of a sudden you see a
Little
bear
baby
face
ducks into
open
the
up.
moon.
It's kind of like poof.
I'm gonna cast. Well, it looks like everybody else isn't that bad.
Where are we relative to the temple?
So you guys have to make a decision now if you're going to go backwards or forwards.
I think we got to be all in at this point. The alarms are already sounding. I don't think we're going to get out of here easily. If we
Well-
don't go all in.
Going farther in doesn't get us out any easier, does it?
Well, we
We
got to
gotta
go
go-
back the way we came, essentially, at this point, right?
You could go
The
back.
guards have already seen us.
Yep.
Or we could just go on through. The
Sorry,
only way
guys.
through is
Didn't realize that this was restricted territory. We're just gonna fuck off. Apologies. Yeah, I'm gonna head
It's all
out.
good. It's been a while since you've been here, but you remember you guys got special permission, or you guys were going at night to avoid being seen last time. That's why you walked on the ocean floor, so you wouldn't get caught.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
I think we didn't really think of before.
that sounds familiar.
It's cool. It's been a minute.
All right, it's all coming back to me now.
We took the dangerous way in. Whoa, sorry. Whoops.
You went straight ahead. But the ram, he's like, brah, I can get you there. I can get you to the middle.
And once we get to the
can
island, we have
do
the
it.
freedom of the castle.
What?
The king
What?
gave us the right?
Blackner didn't give a shit.
I feel like
Blackner's
Blackner's not
unworthy
going
at
to
this
honor
point.
that.
Yeah, Blackner's not gonna honor the king's blessing.
Yeah, there's no way in hell Blackner's letting us on the island.
Yeah.
mean, if the
it's
kings
all
come
black
back
plates.
recently.
It's all black plates. And I might be able to get the boat out alive if you guys might be dead. But, I mean, fake dead. Not like dead, but like, you know. Not
Couple
here.
death saves dead.
No, just not here. Just that is just a misunderstanding when I was trying to hook a dude up with some shit.
What's the shadow plane look like from here?
I'm sorry, officer. All these dead bodies in my backseat clearly means I'm not breaking the law.
They're sleeping.
Everyone's asleep and
No,
they're
bro,
sleeping
I
off.
don't want you dead. I just want you not here.
My backseat full of dead bodies. No, they were the bad guys. I'm just the boat driver.
So either we turn and make a run for it, or we jump off the boat and let the ram try to talk his way out of it. Is that what I'm hearing?
This is a smuggling ship. Shouldn't we be able to hide in one of your smuggling compartments?
I mean, your bra over there literally waved at a guard like 10 minutes ago. I mean, he literally flashed him something shiny like, dude, I'm here.
Fair.
Word.
Look at me.
There was some of that going on. I kind of was like, oh, all right. Guess I'm not mad I didn't put up the black sail. Huh.
Maybe we should regroup and try at a more fortuitous context.
I believe the preferred word is the shit's been blown.
Because the thing is, the dragon sharks are fucking everywhere, bro. So
He put
you
a
guys are gonna have
fish
to
in hell.
defend for a little while.
Get us there and we'll jump off and you can get the hell out.
If they get into the shoreline, they're too big for the shoreline, which is sweet. So kids can still swim, which is cool.
Hmm.
It'd be shitty if kids couldn't swim anymore. That's fucking wrong. Kids should always be able to swim. Fucking the best. Oh, so what are we doing?
So the shoreline is near the where we need to go.
No, not at all.
No,
This is not with dragon sharks can't be in the shoreline.
I think we're peacing out.
Yeah, I think we're gonna fuck off.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna run away.
Yeah.
All right.
I want to see if my attack killed that dragon shark though. Like as we're leaving.
Well, okay, so hold on. The as we're leaving thing is slowly happening. Rogar, what are you doing on your turn?
I have a lot of range stuff I can do at the moment. Just kind of preparing a dodge action, I guess.
All right. Bertome, anything for you?
I'll just ready an action for Dragon Shark attacking us while
Ooh.
returning from hell.
And actually, I apologize. A dragon shark at round 0 does appear down here.
Sure, I'll go ahead and shoot at that one.
Okay.
It is not 10 feet.
Lightning breath's getting a little heavy right
Nice.
now.
Is it's magical bullet, Steve, or magical
Yes.
gun? You're legit now. You're a
Yep.
real boy.
I'm a real boy.
All right. Good amount of damage. 1 round. Shard, what you got?
Is
Does
there
not
a,
appear to be bloodied.
Did
Is there
those
a
both hit, or did
Yeah.
just one of those hit? Okay.
Oh,
Cool.
no, just one of them hit. Sorry.
Okay.
The other
The-
one was fairly close, but not there.
Yeah.
is there a crow's nest on this ship?
You can get up top. There's like some, you know, when you were a kid and you sat on the back of somebody's bicycle with those cool pegs.
Yeah.
There's like some pegs that go up the mast, and you can kind of be up there on some pegs. It's like a makeshift ladder thing.
Okay, I'll do that.
Cool.
And then I'll blast that shark with some Eldritch Blasts. How about that?
Roll to hit, brother man.
Will do.
The 21 hits. 3 damage.
Yeah.
Bring the
Boom.
heat.
Oh. Whoops. I just realized that I got some spells that have been handy.
All right, Decimus, you're up.
So, the beginning of my next turn, he reappears.
Let me see what that said again. Sorry, it's been a minute.
The end of my next turn.
End of your next turn. Yep.
All right. So the one that Shard just blasted is going to get blasted by me as well.
Cool.
Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast. Eldritch
Hit.
Blast.
Hit.
1, 2, 3. That is not correct.
That does not seem great. That seems
It
surprising.
seems like super terrible.
That is not correct. It should be +6.
Not plus
So,
1.
Not +1. So add 15 to that. So 9
Oh,
and
geez.
13 and 15.
So you have 13 plus 15, so 28.
28. Yeah.
All right.
Let me correct my character sheet.
No problem, dude. All right. So at the end of your turn, this guy is no longer screaming because he's in hell. All right. So these guys are able. So you guys made it 60 feet away from him in your last turn. He is able to double move, and he is actually right up next to the boat. He will not get an attack.
No,
This
I was just
one-
testing. That's
Yeah, you're fine.
yeah.
This one, Steven, is going to do a bite attack at the boat because it doesn't have reach.
Did my
So,
damage take effect?
yeah, I took it.
Okay, it did. Okay, these guys have a lot of hit points then.
These guys are dragons.
Dragon
They do
sharks.
have dragon in the name. I'd be disappointed if they died from 66 damage.
You
7.
did a solid 57 damage.
It's respectable, you know.
Nothing wrong with it. It's not embarrassing.
66 and 8 is not 57.
Oh, I rolled and gave him the 45 I rolled. So He's still not bloodied, but yeah, it's there were two big things in numbers up there. It's hard to keep
Math
track
is
of.
hard.
He rolled way before his character actually did damage.
That's
This
fair.
is true.
I got excited about my new shit. I'm sorry.
You did. That's cool. It's cool. It's cool new shit. Very fun.
It
But
was
no,
fun.
he's not bloodied at 74. Math is better there. Not bloodied at 74.
That's tough.
Okay, so the one on your port side, because I decided the other side was starboard earlier. Your port side bit into the boat, doing 17 damage, and as pieces of wood were in the boat, you saw lightning crackle off its teeth, singeing the wood, damaging parts of it, basically smoldering and stuff like that. And then this giant draconic tail with a flat like a fish comes out. And we do a tail swipe on Steve and a tail swipe on Steve.
What the hell?
Are those 30s to hit?
I mean, 28 and 29.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, those totally hit.
It's not 30 if that makes you feel better.
Are those 30?
That's significantly less than 30. Fucking dragon sharks. I was very clear about what these things were. They're the daughters of a goddess, and they're called dragon sharks. I mean, whatever decisions you made is on you. I made it very clear. All right, Jack, you're up.
No, not that one. I'm gonna burn here. I'm gonna burn.
So the boat does have hit points, just so you guys know. You can tell that it is damaged.
And it looks like that. Does it look like they only move as fast as the boat does?
No, the boat goes 60. They seem to be able to go 60 with their movement, and then additional 60 if they sprint.
So yeah, so just as fast as the boat.
Okay, yeah, yep.
Yeah. But they can sprint to
I have
catch
a
up.
question.
Hmm?
Does the boat count as a flammable object that is not being worn or carried?
Yes, it does.
Steve, get to 24 HP.
That's
Yeah,
an awful
fire
lot.
starter on a giant wooden object.
What's happened to Decimus? That's a lot more self-awareness than I would expect.
He's gotten more powerful. He's figuring things out. He's a
I'm
big
just
guy.
trying not to totally fuck us in the ass. That's what I'm trying to do.
Jack, what you got, baby?
Exactly. Very out of character.
Heal Steve for 24.
All right.
Thank you.
Since apparently he's now the tank.
Anything else?
Negative.
All right, Rogar, what you got?
All right. These things are biting the side of the boat.
I mean, one of them is. The other one just caught up.
Hey guys, what's going on?
That was this one that bit the boat, right?
Yep. It's your port, I decided. Remember? Port.
All right. You're
Larboard.
right here and hit him.
Perfect.
Try get him off the boat at least, if nothing else.
Let go.
Well,
it's not
the-
yours. No, leave it.
The one on the
Down.
Get that out
south
of your mouth.
is the one that attacked the
it.
boat. Right?
This one went to hell. This one bit the boat.
26 to hit.
26 totally hits.
You weren't pinging anything, or I didn't see any pinging when you said
Sorry.
This
that.
Oh, no
one
pinging.
bit the boat. This one
I
went
see
to
no
hell.
pings.
18.
See no pings.
Yeah. No.
Bit
Oh,
the
I
boat,
know
There we
why.
go.
That's my bad.
Bit the
This
boat.
one bit the boat. This one went to hell.
Oh, I thought it was the other
Oh.
way around.
Fair enough.
All right, 18 is on the button. 26 totally hits. Yeah.
Another 19 damage after that. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, I think I'll be able to be it. That'll be it.
Wait. It is definitely still not bloodied. And at the end of the round, since the horns are still going, you guys haven't tried to address that at all. Another dragon shark shows up in front of the boat in the direction you're going. Bertome, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna fire some lame bullets at the north guy and then the south guy. So DC
Lame?
12 con check, or
Oh,
that
right,
reduce
right.
their
Yeah,
speed
yeah.
by 10.
Salad.
They are not lame. These bullets rock.
They do.
And these guys are both within 10 feet, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Both hit. Okay, so con save.
yep, DC 12.
First one, second one. Second one misses.
There you go. His speed's reduced by 10 feet.
All right.
You hit him in the ankle.
You hit him in the dorsal fin. That's a fin. It's a real thing. I didn't make that up right now.
Did you shoot this one, Steve? Or which one did you lame? I should ask.
This one.
Yeah.
You hit them both.
Yeah, I hit them both, but only this one is lamed.
Okay.
The one that has been to hell. He's having a rough day.
Maybe he should look into other occupations.
You know, being the daughter of a goddess is hard. All right, Shard, you're up.
All right. Bonus action hex this shark here.
Uh-huh.
Let's hex his constitution.
Cool.
And then let's shoot him a bunch.
Seems salad.
Yep. Let me click.
The 224s both hit.
All right.
Okay, so is that
So
11
17.
plus 6? Perfect. It's still not bloodied. It's definitely been hit a few times though.
Oof.
All right, Decimus Ravenswood, what's up?
These guys are pissing me off.
Makes me feel like I'm doing my job.
Where'd my thing go? Damn it. It's not doing it.
He just
I know.
put his name in the chat. He's like, say my name, Dragon Sharks.
As
Say my name.
Say my name.
long as they don't form a circular composition, we'll be fine.
By the sudden change. Say my
Damn it.
So I looked up what the number one song was on my birth, the day I was born, or the day I was 12, was Waterfalls by TLC.
Why'd you look at the one when you were 12?
Because when you're 12, it's like peak childhood, right? Like, what was like the number one song on your birthday when you were like peak child?
All right, fair enough.
Why is 12 peak child?
Water breathing?
No.
I mean, I enjoyed the planning ahead. I really do.
I thought he already did the water breathing.
I did.
Wait, I thought he didn't do the water breathing because we weren't
We're jumping
planning
off the
on
boat.
jumping
What's
in the
going on?
water.
Sorry, roll 20's fucking up for me. I'm trying to cast Fireball.
That's
You're not casting water breathing, are you sure?
Yeah, I'm fucking sure.
Yeah, you're right. He did not cast water breathing yet. All right, what's your save, dude?
20.
All right, you can hit two of them. You can hit both these two guys. They'll both give you dexterity saves. 1, 2. One makes, one misses. Go ahead and roll me some damage, Rob. You do get the front of the boat. 39, that's good damage. All right.
character sheet's rebelling against me. It said you can't cast Fireball.
It was a bad idea.
All
It was
right,
such a bad idea.
Decimus, roll me a d20. You want to be high,
Yeah.
like the ram.
I'm so high.
Okay,
Not high.
Over 10.
so well,
It's over 10.
high enough that the boat is not on fire. But you did just do an additional 39 damage to your steering mechanism, which is the back of the boat over here.
That's fun.
So the rudder is pretty well shot, but the boat is not on fire.
That's good.
All right, it is Dragon Shark's turn. This one is coming in, and this one is going to go with a bite on the boat again. That's the boat, hits, and then a tail swipe on Decimus, and a tail swipe on Decimus. Your fireball came through.
There it is. I rolled way better damage on the one than I. That hits.
So one misses, one hits.
No,
the tail swipe.
they both hit.
Oh, okay. So that is 26 bludgeoning damage to you. So none of you guys are in the water yet. The one north of you on the port side is going to go ahead and make a bite attack against the boat. Hits and tail swipe against Rogar. Rogar.
Which one was mine?
Both the tail swipes.
Or
Tail
both of
swipes.
them?
Yeah.
The 27 hits.
Okay, 19 bludgeoning to you. The boat is looking really bad at this point. The back half has taken a ton of damage. Next one bites the boat, and then he's going to tail swipe at the ram.
No,
Tail
not the
swipe
ram.
Crits the ram. Ram is down.
Shit.
All right.
Ram seems like he's lower level than us.
The ram is definitely lower level than you, but he does have a +1 spear you gave him, which was exciting. And then we are
that's
going
right.
to do a tail swipe on Jack Jack. Jack Jack, 14 bludgeoning.
Good. Misses.
Cool. Yep. Good stuff. Jack, you were up. Then Rogar, and then we get another one coming.
I'm just gonna burn this spell while I think I can.
Are you drinking a Corona, Steve?
Yes.
In honor of the virus?
Am I not the only one that's been craving it for weeks?
I don't think I ever craved a Corona before.
I hadn't before, but people keep talking about it.
That's all everybody's talking about.
It's the best advertising ever.
That's what I was thinking.
Corona Extra, man.
Everybody gained 15.
Woohoo!
Okay, the ram is back up, but he does look worse for wear.
Ow.
Oh, bruh. I don't know if we're gonna get out of here, guys. I think we might be in a lot of trouble.
Well, this seems like a... Never mind. I'll wait till my turn. I'm sorry.
All right, Roger, you're up.
And
This one's
talking's
still
a
latched
free
to the boat,
action.
essentially.
What was that, dude?
That one, the one I'm next to, is still latched to the boat, I'm assuming.
He keeps biting and letting go, but yeah, he's right there. I mean, you're fine to
Right.
attack him.
Yeah, seem like a good idea as anything.
These guys are literally just snacking on the back of this boat. 14's not gonna hit. 20 will do it.
Extra 12.
All right, he is bloodied finally.
Yay!
Huzzah!
Drawing blood, finally.
Oh, I did forget a thing. they have this ability that I forgot to use.
Triggers advantage on all
Oh.
attacks against a target that is missing hit points due to physical damage. Holy crap!
Wow. Yeah.
You get advantage on most you folks.
Uh,
They've been missing a lot, so I felt weird about it.
shit.
The daughters of a deity. You guys are in the real shit these days.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, what's up? Anything else, Fergar?
Nah, that'll be it. For now,
Okay,
yeah.
the end of your turn, another one comes up. Right there. I just had these guys hanging out in the GM's thing, waiting to pull them out. All right, Bertome, you're first.
Okay. So I'm gonna fire a concussive bullet at that one.
Which, the new one?
No, the one in the. In the
Gotcha,
front.
gotcha. Yeah, got
Is
it.
that the front of the boat now?
That is the front. Yep.
We've flipped around for no apparent
Well, we're
reason.
now the correct direction. So,
God damn it! I'm so confused now.
What?
Yeah, this looks like the front, but we're going that way.
No, that's the rudder.
No, the sail looks like it's billowing the other way though.
See, I feel like the sail looks like it's building that way, but I mean, honestly, I'm not sure. I
Yeah,
really
no,
wasn't
it's-
super concerned about it.
No, it's fairly hard to tell. I agree, but anyway, so the one at the front of the boat is the one I'm
Yep.
firing at. Sorry, that was a really long way to say just
Yep, you're all good, dude. You
Uh,
definitely hit with 33.
That's a DC 12 reflex
Okay.
or be knocked prone.
Okay.
Oh wait, prone's only 15 feet of movement to stand up from, isn't it?
Correct.
I'm gonna go ahead and do.
Oh, and you guys aren't moving at very much speed right now because of how much damage you've taken.
Okay.
You're very, very far from half speed because at this point the boat is more than bloodied.
And
Okay,
magical
then-
healing doesn't help objects.
It does not.
Then
Otherwise,
that's.
I'd be healing the boat.
Heal the boat.
Oh, then in that case, I don't want to use specialty bullets because it's not going to keep them behind us. I want to fire at the bloodied one instead. So can I just redo my turn?
Cool. Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
The 14 will miss. Everything else is good.
Actually, I have my superiority dice. I'm going to go ahead and
Shield.
use
I
one.
mean,
I don't remember what they are though.
Attacking shield.
Are they D8s or
They're
D10s?
D10s.
D10s.
it depends.
They
What level
started
are
out
you?
as D8s, right?
I thought they started out
I
D6s.
think they
So-
started D6s. Yeah, they're bigger now.
Oh, so 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, there you go.
All right, that one is definitely that good amount of damage, dude.
That seems better than than slowing down another one so that it could still easily reach the boat.
Correct. Shard, you're up. Up in your crow's nest on your little ladder thing.
You're muted.
Are the horns still going off?
Yeah.
Can I use my perception to kind of locate kind of where the sound is coming from?
Yeah, there's a dock a few hundred yards away.
Can
Maybe
I,
100 yards away.
100 yards. Can I blast it with the 120-foot Eldritch Blast in that area where the horn is coming from?
I'll give you disadvantage, but yes, you got to hit an armor class 16 with disadvantage.
All right. I got 3 chances.
Big money. Big
I
money.
like my odds.
Best odds I've had in years.
Don't tell me what the odds are.
3,907.
Red Snapper! Oh, that should be disadvantage, sorry. Very tasty. Ugh.
Nope.
Why? Yeah!
All right. With your
Wow.
last one, again, so you don't actually have the range on this, but it's enough to disrupt the horn blower, and he kind of drops his horn, so don't roll damage or anything like that, but you have interrupted the horns blowing for this round.
All right, and then also, I forgot that when I leveled up, I was a toad warlock, and I picked Hunter's Mark. So I'm gonna Hunter's Mark this guy right here.
I like it.
What? The
Yeah,
hell?
that type. Path of
What
the
is-
Toad.
You get extra spells.
You have to pick two, just random. You just pick two cantrips.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
I was
assume
like,
it's
sure.
first level spells because Hunter's Mark's
Isn't-
not a cantrip, but
Hunter's Mark's a first level spell.
it is.
Is it weird? Never mind. Then forget that I said that.
All right.
Imagine that I actually said, Warlock, my Hexblade's Curse.
All right, cool. Right on. Decimus, you, sir, are up.
All right. So we are going to do this thing that I'm going to tell you about. You've heard of it? It's super sweet.
Cool. Super interested. I'm there.
It's called Firestorm.
Firestorm.
Shocker! It's fire.
All right, where are you putting the Firestorm?
So I get 10 10-foot cubes.
Oh,
So-
okay.
Start
you can
drawing.
literally- yeah,
A more
yeah.
controlled fireball.
Yeah, it's super controlled. Dude, don't do that. You can overlap it. Oh, but I bet people can only get hit once.
What is going on? What is pooping in the water around us?
Firestorm. Wow.
Rick's fire.
Wow. Firestorm. Wow. Firestorm.
And whoever is in... Holy fuck, I rolled terrible on the damage.
What was the damage? Oh, 3 ones.
Four of them.
But
Okay,
this-
going from left to right around the top, like clockwise, with this guy being first, we're gonna go with dexterity saving throws. We got Dex.
Nobody made it.
Nobody made it. 20.
Ooh.
This is a concentration spell
Yep.
that I get to keep up for, I believe, 10 minutes. Let me check.
Okay.
Does
Holy
it move
jeez.
with us?
Yeah.
But you're not moving anymore.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I was gonna
I mean,
say we're
unless
probably
you
gonna
wanna go
crack
into the
that
fire.
eye of the storm about now.
Unless you want to go into this, firewall that he just made in front of you.
Fire.
No, it's not. Never mind. It's instantaneous.
Oh, it is? Okay.
It's instantaneous.
Instantaneous.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. The bloodied one's looking bad, and the one that went to hell is now bloodied.
Sounds like a bad children's rhyme.
Oops. I just made the boat bloodied. I mean, it is too, so it's okay. But
I was wondering,
Why
I was like,
can't I
what
grab
that's dot for?
That was a random piece of the water that was bloodied.
Right? I was like, how did the fire become bloodied?
I mean, that's fair. All good questions. There we go. All right. So yeah, basically only one of them made it. Only the bottom one made it.
No, none
Wait.
of them made it.
No, none of them made it. Yeah.
None of them
Okay,
made
cool.
it.
No, mid-save, yeah.
So just to be clear, the boat did not get affected by the firestorm.
Yep.
Nice.
And your boat didn't light on fire
Legit.
from the 39 fireball damage you did to it. It's cool. Just
Just
took the 39
you're,
fireball damage.
I feel like your dark god would have something to say about that, but okay.
I mean, he already hit
He
the, he
slightly
hit the
burned the
boat with a
boat.
fireball. It's cool.
Yeah.
All right. So it is the shark's turn. So we are going to do a bite attack on the boat again. A 13, it's an automatic miss. A 13 does still hit the boat, though, just in case you guys are curious.
Wait, did he grapple the boat?
You can't grapple the boat.
So the grapple only works for large and smaller creatures. We're going to tail swipe at Rogar twice. Tail.
Ouch, ouch.
Oh, the ram has gotten the fuck out. He is now up in the sail area right below the monk thinking, what the fuck did I do? So we are going to bite the boat again on this side. That is going to hit. The boat is officially sinking now.
Mm-mm.
We are going to tail swipe, Jack.
Oh no.
So these guys are coming over to fight Rick. Bite the boat. Tail swipe Rick.
Where'd I
Bite
go?
the boat.
Where did Rick go?
I don't know where Rick went.
Ah!
Wow, that was a
It
strong
deleted
tail
with his
swipe.
firewall.
He blinked.
I think I might have deleted myself by accident.
And your firewall. Wow.
No,
I think he was trying to delete the firewall, and then
Firewall's gone.
hold on. I can find you again. Thanks, Heather. There you go. Thanks for your
Amazing.
points.
Also, Andrew, because of my shirt, as the boat sinks, I can literally also sink. Okay,
All
don't
right.
worry about that. Full
Cool.
immersion.
All right, Rick, you got pounded on.
Both those tail swipes, I take 24 damage.
That's from one shark. You also take 36 from the other one.
Jesus.
Daughters of a deity.
I'm not feeling so great, guys.
Oh yeah, we messed up.
Yeah, this plan's going south quick.
Check.
This is going on the blooper reel.
Who's got the storm eye thing?
I do.
Might be about that time to use it.
It's not my turn.
I take it from you and I crack it.
Okay.
Do you allow it? If not, it's an athletics check.
I allow it.
All right.
That's.
Uh-oh.
Oh, jeez. This seems like a bad idea.
As the Jack cracks this glass orb, you hear the howling winds surround you, deafening winds, and this tornado, hurricane, this fucking ocean-born storm comes out of the sky, out of dark clouds that are following you and you alone. And this tunnel almost seems to follow Owen's will, as you are now going down what can only be described as a water slide, a tunnel of water running down towards the ground.
Jesus.
In a direction that Owen's mind guided itself. So Owen, roll a d6 for me. We got to see 3 rounds before you're surrounded by water again.
Can I surf it? Can I surf the tube?
This is 1d6 or
the tube. 1d6 plus 1.
1d6 plus 1.
You need 3 rounds to get to the bottom at the least.
No pressure.
Do we want to get to the bottom?
2! All right.
Jeez.
So,
I have something that might help.
all right, cool. We are still in initiative order. The creatures have been pushed off. Jack has done stuff. Rogar, you are on this essentially pile of wood because it's definitely not a ship anymore.
Mhm.
And this pile of wood, how are you going to try to keep it afloat as it's going down this tornado of water and wind?
So it's kind of loose wood at this point.
I mean,
Driftwood.
Anything
more
I
right.
can hold together.
there's
Using my
bits that are
strength
kinda held
to-
together.
I still have rope. Got some rope to lash some things together to kind of hold together.
Okay, you can give me a survival check or a sleight of hands to tie rope in a squall.
I guess it's a survival for me. Let me go for survival.
12. All right, you kind of lash some things together. You're not terribly upset about it. It's not great, but it's not terrible.
Your hands aren't tied to it. That's good.
Right.
Might be cheating the rope as well.
All right, Bertome, what are you gonna do during the squall?
So this was kind of already my plan for this turn, if even if Jack hadn't done that. But can I attempt to fix the boat or Tinker's tools? Does that make sense? Or Smith's tools better?
100%. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. They're the same.
Yeah, I was
role.
about to say, I assume they're the same thing.
Yay!
Yep.
Bosun, go!
Gonna try and repair the boat as much as I can.
Yeah,
Or at
dude,
least
you got
keep
some
it
stuff
together.
going on. Yeah. That you're kind of putting the right pieces back. You're kind of noticing that the ropes need to be tied down a certain way. The pins need to be set up, that kind of thing. So yeah, you got some stuff going on. Shard, what you got for me?
I'm going to use my monk ability of slow fall
Okay.
and just kind of have one hand on the crow's nest I was on, just to hold onto the boat as I slow fall with it.
Okay.
So you're slow falling with the boat.
So the boat is gonna fall faster than you if you're gonna slow fall.
So I'm just going to slow fall in a little meditative pose and look badass.
All right, so you're gonna be significantly higher up than the boat in a tunnel of wind.
All right, then I would wait. I would wait until I get close to the ground, and then I would do that ability.
That's fine. What are you gonna do now then?
I'm gonna shoot this shark right here while
All
I'm
right.
falling.
The sharks are getting pushed out of the way by this water tidal thing that's kind of shoving them away.
Can I still shoot him?
Yep, you can totally still shoot them.
Cool. Sorry.
Both hit. Does not hit. 2 hits, 1 miss.
All right. This will be fun. Backstab over here.
Nice.
Stacking them D6s.
So why do you get backstab?
Oh, sorry. So actually, it should be. So first should be 1d6. So okay, with the Hex Blade's curse, it's not like Hex. I get +4 damage to each attack. I crit on a 19 or a 20. If it dies, I get some hit points. So it's
not backstab.
night. So it should be. Nine. So 19 plus.
That's 26.
What? What's 26?
15
So
plus 11 is
10.
26.
I don't think he got the 15.
so
Oh, okay.
5 is 11, plus 4 is 15, plus 2 is 17.
Okay. Cool. Sharks do not get a turn this round.
My
That
turn got
is
deleted.
1 round down. That seems rude.
No, when I deleted
your
myself,
character
it got
got deleted. That
removed
makes
from
sense.
initiative
Yeah.
order.
All right.
So,
Go ahead and roll yourself initiative again, and I'll put you right back in.
okay. I'm casting water breathing on everybody.
Cool.
How did you delete yourself again?
I tried to
He was
delete
deleting
the firewall,
It's super easy.
and I highlighted myself.
He took the
too.
red pill, bro.
It is so easy when you're deleting stuff like firewall to accidentally delete yourself.
Yeah.
I didn't know we had that kind of power. I've never seen anyone do it before.
You totally have that kind of power. Okay.
Watch me now.
I really want to try it now, but it seems like a
You were
bad
like
idea.
12, right, dude? You were right before the Sharks.
I was at a 15. Yeah.
All right, cool. Good to know.
Why'd you guys TPK? We all deleted ourselves.
Everybody
Okay,
can
water
breathe
breathing has
underwater
been
now.
cast. The Sharks get no turn. Jack, you, sir, are up. The Ram has pissed himself.
That's a free action to feel shame.
Do you feel shame?
He used his entire action for this piss.
He's really just pissing in his own face, though. Let's be honest here.
This
While he's
wind like
careening
blowing
down.
backwards.
Oof.
So really, it's
You
blowing
miss
up into
us.
the monk's face.
All right.
Did you miss us?
I guess I'm just maintaining the concentration. I'm gonna roll a nature to see if I can.
No concentration
Possibly.
necessary.
Oh. Fuck that.
You broke a vial. There's no spell here. You just literally cracked the glass jar.
Okay. I'm gonna just free action into a water elemental. I'm falling down.
Okay. Rogar, what you got for me?
Let's see. So I'm trying to think of what else I can do to help a ship stay afloat in the water, essentially.
Well, it's gonna be under the water here momentarily.
Right.
Are you any good at religion? This might be praying time.
Start praying.
Might be a time to reach out to Seth to give us a little bit of guidance here.
Maybe even Bathiel. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Okay, you doing that?
Yeah.
You're praying to Bathiel?
No, praying to Seth. Praying to God.
Cool.
Is that a water person?
Yeah, Jack turned into water elemental.
Oh, gotcha.
Nice non-gendered catch there, Steve. Well done. They prefer water people. They don't want to be associated with the hominids.
Give me that religion check, Rogar.
All right. Better than normal.
Actually, that +5's not terrible.
Cool. Yeah, he's now good at religion. He just still sucks.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Bertum, what you got for me? You think you fixed as much as you can fix?
Yeah. Are there any weights on the boat? Like big pieces of metal or rock or
There's an
anything?
anchor.
Like
Yeah,
heavy
for sure, an
stuff?
anchor.
Okay.
There's a dragonborn paladin wearing plate armor.
There's also that.
I think I'm just gonna grab a hold. I'm gonna grab a hold of the anchor and also that the little sinker thing that apparently doesn't ward off shark dragons, but that theoretically wards them off.
Well, only in official fishing areas.
Okay.
Well, no, that was supposed to ward them off everywhere, right?
I mean,
You
they're
got
called fishing tails for a reason.
You got told by a stoner that a magic stick kept dragon sharks away.
I was
And you
going
said,
to
yeah, that sounds reasonable. I'm in.
Man.
Heaven forbid we had somebody else. Let's just do this.
His boat hadn't been eaten. I was going to detect magic on it, but didn't really have time.
To be fair, we've been
Probably
very
did have
measured
time, but
and
You have been
reasonable,
very measured.
and we've done a lot of things that we were really well thought out and planful, and we killed the bad guys for several sessions in a row. We go
You're
back
right,
on the
you're right.
internet, and we just fuck it, let's go kill some shit.
But
You're right.
I'm, grab-
I got nothing bad to say.
I'm grabbing
Blame
the
COVID.
anchor and the sinker.
Anchor in the sinker. Perfect. Decimus, what are you going to do, sir?
Sorry, how big is the sinker? Sorry to interrupt.
About the size of like a softball.
Okay.
I don't think I've done enough damage to the sharks. How far away are they now?
So they're actually all the way back up to the surface. You guys have gone 120 feet down in your first round, and you're in the process of going another 120 feet down.
Okay, so we're far away. So,
You guys escaped quickly. I mean, it might kill you.
No, straight down.
You escaped quickly.
expeditious retreat. All right.
Isn't that a spell?
Sure.
It is.
So
It is,
that
yeah.
part of my plan did not really work. All right. I cast water breathing on everybody. That was a pretty good thing that I did last turn.
You hear a bunch of bubbles
Oh,
Sounds like
and
laughter.
how sensitive to water is the long gun? I assume pretty sensitive.
Pretty sensitive.
Can I put that away as well on my turn? Because I have a waterproof case for it, right?
Yeah, it's part of your movement. That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I can breathe underwater. I don't know. I'm just gonna like try to brace myself for impact. So, I want to find a puppy, a particularly like well reinforced portion of the ship to like latch onto and try to like get in a door frame or something.
Yep. Gotcha.
To
Yep.
try
Yep.
and then I'm gonna whatever is it dodge or full defensive or whatever that
Yeah.
is?
Dodge.
I'm gonna position myself in a advantageous spot and then dodge.
All right. These guys don't get a turn again. Jack, you're up.
I'm just having a good time, I guess. just riding this down. It's like, okay,
All right.
We're
You're not
doing
trying to do
Mario
anything to help. You're
Speedwagon
just going to hang
riding the
out.
storm out.
just riding it. I mean, not really bracing so much as just trying to hang on to go with everything.
Did Jack also get deleted with his token?
No, his token only I can see right now.
Gotcha.
He's
Well,
the
'cause he's
water
out
Rogar,
of-
elemental.
you're up.
He's out of initiative now.
No, he's not. I can see it.
Oh. We can
Only I can see it on the initiative tracker.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
He's on double secret probation.
Yep. Rogar, what you got for me?
All right. It's also bracing for whenever the storm ends, and not sure what it's gonna do to our boat once the storm ends. So
I mean, the boat's fucked. Let's be honest.
The boat is
Yes.
not in great shape.
I feel like
The
it's well
boat is
past
good.
fucked.
It's going to become a
Yeah.
wreck, actually. Possibly some coral.
How long
Maybe a
do you
reef?
think these
Steve
engines
just
will
built
last? All the way to the scene of the
Steve
crash.
just built a block tower, and we just came over and just knocked it down.
All right.
The goat's so pissed. He's like, I had this boat. You guys suck.
He can't. He's
The
so
goat is
pissed that Owen can't
so
even remember his name's
scared.
not the goat.
Ram is so scared. So, Rogar, what'd you do?
kind of brace for impact. Maybe help the ramp with whatever. Like just kind of try to
All
calm
right.
him
At
down,
the
talk him
end
down.
of the turn, the water surrounds you, and you guys have not hit land yet. Because the storm didn't last long enough for you guys to get to the bottom. But you can see what's obviously like some kind of like cistern, some kind of large stone doorway about 50 feet ahead of you that you have to get to before the sharks make it down to get you.
I feel like we're
So-
Mario on the second level. We're like furiously tapping B.
So, where am I? Oops, I skipped Bertome. Bertome, you're starting up the order. You have 50 feet to get down to this door. You have to get it open, get there before the sharks come and rip you to shreds when you're not in a boat.
I'm on a boat. I'm not on a boat.
Okay, so I'm holding the anchor.
Yep, so you're going to go double movement down.
I'm gonna try and grab a hold of I guess Decimus.
I have a swim speed, dude.
Okay.
How much is your swim speed?
So where you are, Steve, you can only grab the ram.
The ram. Okay, sure. Yeah, the ram.
He's
Yeah.
like, you're talking
Yeah,
about
everyone
it.
else is far away. Okay, yeah, sure. I'll grab the ram then.
Okay. And you will double speed down. So instead of half, it's just your movement down.
Cool. And is it my action to grab the ram?
It can be part of your move action, but you got to get 50 feet down. So I think you're going to have to double move to get there.
Okay. Can I use jump or long strider as my alchemist spells instead, or should I just be double moving? Does that?
I mean, I'll allow long strider for sure.
Okay. But that only increases my speed by 10 feet. So am I better off just double moving?
It would get you to 40. You'd still be 10 feet away from the entrance.
And
Your
double
call.
moving just gives me 60. So
Yep.
yeah. Okay. Then yeah, I guess just double move.
Okay, then you're right there. You're on top of essentially a stone circular door. Shard, you are actually above it because you were going to slow fall. Right? Or you didn't want to slow fall?
I was going to slow fall right before we hit land. So we haven't hit
you haven't
land.
slow falled yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm still.
But he's what, 10 feet up?
10 feet up. So you're 60 feet instead of 50 feet because you're in the crow's nest.
So I can move with my bonus, with my dash bonus, dash action, and action to move. I can move 160 feet.
Okay, so you can go half that, so that'll get you 80.
So that'll get me to the door, right?
You can get to the door, yeah, but still don't have the movement to open it unless you can get down in 60 and have a full action.
No,
Okay.
I can't.
Then
So
you're
I'm
right
there at the
outside
door.
as well. Decimus, what are you gonna do?
So my swim speed's only 30. So
Double move.
I will double move to the door.
You're at the door then. Yep. Jack. Okay, so the shark dragons have started coming down towards you. You think you have one more round to get inside. Jack.
I'm gonna.
Does Bertone or does
So nobody
Roger
else is
move?
on the boat besides Bertome, correct? Everybody else
I'm
is
still on the
Jack
boat.
is a 2. Rogar is a 0.
Oh, okay.
Jack's turn is going right now.
I'm down at the door already.
You are at the door. Yep.
Okay, so it's just me and Bertome then,
Roger.
No,
Rogar.
it's you and
Oh.
Rogar.
or Rogar,
Rogar, yeah.
right?
Just
I'm gonna
you
grab
and
Rogar. I have a swim speed of 90
Okay,
at the door.
Rogar, do you let him take you?
I'll allow it.
All right.
Feels like a
That
very
is
strong current.
grabbing Rogar and going down there. You can get down there. Rogar, you have your full action at the door.
Okay. Does it look like something I could possibly push open or something?
Give me an athletics check. Let's see what you got. Roll high.
Totally got this, guys. No worries. No pressure.
Roll high. All right, that's not
There we
bad.
go.
So you can tell it's moving. You have not moved it all the way, but you can move it with athletics. So you think you need a little more oomph, but you're on the right direction. Bertome, you're up.
Can I tell if this is supposed to be an underwater door?
Touche.
It is not.
Okay, that's what I was afraid of. Does my badge of the gatekeeper help me open it at all? It's for
Oh, nice.
investigate and disarm, but I don't know if it would help open.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Okay.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So there is clearly a locking mechanism that that Rogar is trying to completely ignore. You essentially pull on like some switches and valves, and it just opens as if it was made to open like a fucking door. So you're able to open it and get in the door.
Oh, actually, I'm surprised. My athletics is actually pretty decent.
You're
Anyway,
a fighter.
I mean, yeah.
Well, yeah, but my strength isn't great. But I guess neither is my intelligence. So, anyway, sorry, go on.
You can get in and get into the room.
Okay, yeah, I go.
So water is pouring into this area. You're in a strange little, I mean, it doesn't seem like a cistern, but it's some kind of weird like staging area. You fall, essentially going in through this door, you fall about 30 feet.
So is the door like parallel to the ground?
So you're going straight down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you take 3d6 damage of falling.
Gotcha. So it's like a door in the floor.
Yes. Yep. It's like a
Okay.
port. Like a. Whoa. That's not what I meant to do.
Oh, jeez.
Ooh.
Does it?
9 damage.
And so I fell like 30 feet. Is that?
Yeah.
Is there?
Just
I assume
bludgeoning
there's
damage,
no
right?
way to close the door from down here.
Not that you can tell, but you weren't expecting to kind of get drug in. Everybody
No.
else will have the ability to kind of hang on.
Sure. Where, like, what kind of room is it? Is this going to fill up with water? Or are there, like,
there are
exits?
grates at the bottom. This looks like it has a decent system of filtering things out. You're not sure that it could hold water forever, but you think a couple rounds isn't going to kill anybody.
Okay.
Shard, what you got?
Alrighty. I'm just gonna jump on in and slow fall down.
All right. So you can't slow fall through the water. Well, you can, but you probably don't want to.
Well,
Oh,
isn't
no,
it?
no, you're slow. Yeah, you're already there. Yeah, you're great. Yep,
No.
super easy. Get all the way to the bottom. Yep.
I laid in superhero pose.
Nice. Super land that way. Decimus, you're up.
I need to look at something. Okay. I'm gonna go through the door and cast levitate on myself
Okay.
and sink to the floor.
Okay. That
Levitate
works.
lets me go 20 feet down each
Yeah, you're
turn.
fine.
So
Next turn, you'll be there.
Do you also do hero pose?
no. I'm like fucking
Like a
Meditative.
Doctor Strange type
Doctor
of landing.
Strange all the way down.
Dragon sharks are within 50 feet of the door. Jack, you're up.
All right, we'll see if I can do this. Perception to see if I could see everything that Steve's character did. Yes. And survival to do it backwards to make the door shut.
Okay.
Boom!
All right. So, Rogar, you've been locked out.
Holding me at the time.
Jack.
Well, Jack was holding me at the moment.
Huh?
Wasn't Jack holding me at the moment?
All right. If you're going to do that, your survival's got to be at disadvantage.
Ah,
You don't have all your hands and what have you.
My bad.
All right, a 14 is not going to do it, but it's close enough. So you're able to get in. It is not locked. It is closed, but not locked. Rogar, Bertome, Shard, and Decimus all have turns before the dragons to try to lock it. You got to tell me how you're going to try to lock it from 30 feet down.
Mage hand.
So I saw what the mechanism was as well, or that's probably...
You can give me a perception if you wanted to.
What's normal jump height?
Like 6 feet.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to jump 30
not
feet.
that much.
It's like a quarter to your strength modifier, or your strength.
Uh,
Or maybe it's your strength modifier. Hey, standing long jump is weird.
it can't be modifier because otherwise it gets to negative numbers and
No, you
zeros
can-
and weird
You
stuff
can
like that.
jump with a 10-foot running start. You can jump horizontally your strength.
But we're looking at going up. I can't remember.
Vertical.
It's
I
like
don't
a quarter of
remember
your
what vertical
strength.
is.
Oh man. Wouldn't it like divide by 2 or 3 or something?
Anyway, what do you got, Steve?
It ain't 30.
No, it's not 30. No.
Oh,
no,
Oh,
it's
okay.
not.
It's,
I'm wondering if... I was really hoping to hold on to this for later, but...
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. I am going to basically use jump on Shard and like strap some rockets to his boots.
All right, Shard, you can now jump super high.
His jump distance is tripled.
Nice.
If you step with the wind, you can double it, and you can actually go up and lock it.
I was gonna say, like, if I give him like a sort of a boost as well, like just kind of, and give him the alley oop, essentially.
You guys all in can make that shit happen. You guys did a pretty damn good
I'm
job
gonna mage hand and pat him on the ass.
of being super ridiculous, but in a fun and exciting way.
Wait, we got a story. F this noise. Let's just go straight in. It's fine.
And this is where we start.
So wait, I can see one little weird Oh, I see. Never mind. That
Yeah.
was separated from what I can see.
Yeah.
So over to the left, like it goes black and then gets lit up again.
Yeah, I'm seeing that too.
Like I can see over here a little bit.
But right
Yeah,
here,
you
it's
should
just
be
kind
able
of
to. There's something that's light up in there.
dark.
I mean, I can't see anything here, but I can
Right.
see over here.
There's
Okay.
a light
There's-
source over
it's-
there.
Yeah, thanks,
Gotcha.
Rick. There's a few active light sources in this now.
Okay.
What do we
That's
see?
not creepy at all.
Ooh, the only thing I'm not happy about is this. There's a wall here that I did not put in for some reason.
All right, everybody say goodnight, Internet.
Yep. Good night, guys.
Good night, Internet.